Okay, let us try question number 6, if we may. A horse of a different color altogether. If the investment goal is tax-free income from an account that will be used for education purposes, the RR and RR, registered representative, would be disinclined to recommend which of these 4 things. So keywords here, right? Every question's got a couple of keywords. Tax-free income, education. Okay, so I look at these 4 things: Coverdell, UGMA, Section 529, Qualified Tuition Program. I look at the 4, and I'm thinking, okay, they're all going to generate tax-free income, right? Because I know that in each of these cases, or in most of these cases anyway, the way they work, if it is an appropriate plan, monies will be invested. For example, let's as a quick example, let's talk about the Section 529 plan. The Section 529 plan, which used to be called, when my kids were going to school way back when, it was called a college savings plan, but no longer. Today, it's just an education plan, because we all know that we can use 529 monies for all educational endeavors up and down the food chain from K up the ladder, okay? So if it is a qualified tuition plan or program, the monies go in after tax, which is certainly the case on a 529. Remember, these are not retirement accounts, guys. These are education savings plans. The monies go in after tax. They grow on a tax-deferred basis. And then if they are used for the appropriate educational purpose, you can take a withdrawal, and that withdrawal would be tax-free. So Uncle Sam, State Trust, keep your hands off my money as it goes in, as the funds are coming out. So which one of these 4 items then does not provide the tax-free income, even if used for education purposes? Does a Coverdell do it? Well, we know what Coverdell is, another type of education savings plan. At least that's what I read in my chapter last night. A UGMA, that's a uniform gift to minors account. I don't know that. I can certainly use the money that's in the UGMA for education, but I don't recall there being anything tax-free about that money, to be honest with you. 529s we know will do the trick, as will qualified tuition programs. The correct answer, the one I'm hoping you guys were thinking about, was the UGMA, the Uniform Gift to Minors Act or account. There's nothing tax preferred about UGMA monies, right? The money goes in, right? You know, after tax, it grows. There's nothing, remember, there's nothing tax deferred about this either. When I set these up, when my wife and I set these up for our kids, right? You know, we bought the kids some stocks and bonds. I think we gave each of my daughters we gave my daughters like a couple of shares of IBM, of all things. Like, they didn't even know what IBM was, but you know, mom worked at IBM for many, many years, and we got these discounted, we were on a discounted stock purchase plan, right? But going wide there, it clearly indicates that, you know, there's nothing that's going to be, we had to pay tax every single year. You know, if IBM paid the dividend or whatever the case may be, if we sold the shares, we always had to pay taxes on any of those results that happened within the UGMA account. Okay, so yes, Megan, the qualified tuition program is a Coverdell and/or 529. You will see the term, the umbrella term, Megan, that's used in the tax code is a qualified tuition program, right? If you take a look in your chapter in the textbook on this, if you haven't seen this yet, right, it describes a qualified tuition program and all of the different examples, all the different elements that are within that broad category. So that's what you have going there in terms of those plans, and you can do that going forward for all these different types of plans. So there's nothing, again, the point of this question was there's nothing tax preferred clearly about the proceeds or the distributions from a UGMA account. It's all fully taxable.